Hello, Lonzel. It is just you and I right now. In the last episode, for everybody who's coming in from YouTube, the party all exchanged some secrets about the backstories of their character, all while Lonzel was T-posed and listening, and thoughts were percolating ever since that you guys walked away from Caer Dineval. Is that correct, Lonzel?
That is correct.
And you wanted to do something. And may I just ask, what is it that you wanted to do?
I wanted to reach out to Levistus.
And then how did you want to do that? Uh-oh, did his internet die? Oh, no! Oh, no! Pause video.
Okay.
All right, you're back. I asked, how did you want to achieve this communication with Levistus? And then that's when he took away our internet, but we brought it back. So how did you want to do this?
Do you think I need to wander off into the wilderness, or
could
I make the connection while in T-pose?
Yes, you definitely could. Yeah.
I think that would be a fitting way, knowing that he is frozen in ice himself, for me to be locked in place, to call out to him in my inner essence.
Sounds good. So you don't really have a direction you want to go. You're just gonna go, right? Or I can put up the world map for you if you did kind of have like a general path you thought of following.
So we're down at Goodmead. I'll head towards the Red Waters.
Cool.
That direction, not that far, but definitely I'll head out away from civilized area.
Sounds good. Red Waters was a large lake that is since frozen over, so that only about like 10% of it isn't just like pure thick frozen ice. And the wind howls as you walk, and the sky above you is filled with shifting clouds as the snow whistles and wraps around your face. The first few hours, it's just silence, just the wind. But I imagine you persist and keep walking.
I'm going to go as far as I need to.
After about 5 hours, when you start to feel the cold get to you, you hear a voice that speaks clearly, cutting over the wind. It's calm and focused, and almost has a bit of excitement when it speaks. And the voice says, "You have wandered far from the fools who turned me away."
I thought it wise to seek an audience with you.
Ah, so you did this for me.
I have my own interests in this as well, but I can't help but see a common soul, a kindred spirit, one I wish to make a connection with.
And what do you feel that we have in common?
I think we are given many labels. Assumptions are made about who we are and what we want. But from what I have heard of your cult, the people who worship you, more decent than some of the people I travel with at times.
You are much more grounded than the others who fear the name of a devil just because it's exactly that, a devil. So what do you want from me?
Whatever you can give me. Power is what I need to further my own goals. And power is not it. Power.
And
what you would ask of me, then that is up to you.
Well, I have many dealings that I am working through here in the Icewind Dale. But let me know more about you if we are going to become such. If I may be honest, there are a few that I've met who I can feel such a burning fire inside of them. Avarice was one of them. And you, my friend, I feel something inside of you that could melt Icewind Dale itself. So what pushes you? What is your goal?
It's funny
Besides power.
You think to use the word avarice in a descriptive term. For I think I am the farthest thing from that point.
Oh no.
I want...
You have me mistaken. Avarice is the name of a fellow member of my order.
Oh. It's good to know. So, you wish to know about me?
Yes, you crave power, but what do you crave power for?
To help others. I want to remake this world so it is better for everyone in it. And to do something like that, to forge steel, it takes a lot of effort. You've got to hit out the kinks and smooth the metal to an appealing form. I want to do this. I know I have a good heart, and I know I have the will to do what needs to be done when the time is right.
All I ask at this point, I can give you power, but Zardarok's Sunblight, his uprising at the behest of Asmodeus, must be stopped. He wishes to bring ruin and death to Icewind Dale, and he's guided with just destruction. But after that, there is other work that can be done. Work that right now Avarice is stepping in and beginning the process for. So if you are truly as about helping people and power as you seem to imply, I wait eagerly to see what you will do with Sunblight.
I don't think that should be a problem. Someone of that destructive tendency has no place in my world.
You and I have very similar thoughts. So first Zardarok, and then I will tell you all about the lost city of Yithrin, where the true power of Icewind Dale lies.
Good.
In front of you, as if it is nearly stepping on it or tripping over it, is a small shard of black ice.
I'm going to go over and raise it up, grab it in my hand.
Levestus says in your head, with others, I use this as a bind. But for you, consider this a gateway. Or rather as my own hand, guiding you.
Wondrous. And I will pocket it.
Cool. So that can be, you can just note that as the black shard of Levistus, and that can be your symbol for that. But then otherwise, his voice goes silent after that. And there's just the howl of the wind.
I'm going to make my way back to town.
All right. We will just pause recording while we get everyone else in. Lumimac, you're the only one who sees the movement in the middle of the night because of your sentry-like state. I suppose Nathan might also see it, but his I don't know how meditation works for elves.
I can hear what's around me. I don't see anything.
Okay, so then you just hear movement in the night, but it just sounds like someone like going to go piss or something like that.
Cool.
But Lumimac, you have an actual sense of time. Lonzel leaves at one point, and then about 5.5 hours later comes back.
All right.
Does Lonzel normally sleep? You normally sleep, right?
Yes.
Just checking. Okay.
I would be awake at that. I would be moving at that time.
Yeah, so you see
Holy
Lonzel come
shit.
back.
Too bad you're in the other bedroom.
Oh,
Too
perfect.
bad you're having a stroke.
Actually,
right
this one,
now.
Lonzel, only has one bedroom.
One room.
Yeah, this was only one.
Dang it.
Yeah.
Dang it.
One room, like 2 beds.
Yeah, one room, 2 beds. People have their bedrolls.
That's why I'm standing there.
Okay.
So
I like
it's very
to- I like
cramped
to-
in there. So you.
When I come back from it, I'm covered in like frostbitten snow icicles forming off of my arms from being like out in frigid cold.
You good?
Yeah. And I'll just tear a few of them off, break them off, and go lay down in bed.
You know that when someone who's been outside comes to bed and it's like they're just cold and their body just radiates that cold feeling? That's Lonzel when he walks through the room. This guy is cold. He has been out for a long
I'm just
time.
gonna. I just saw the man snap icicles off of his arm. I'm good. I'm just gonna leave that be.
Meh.
I've also been healed by him previously, so I'm a little wary.
Healing hands.
Otherwise, everyone can just wake up at the crack of the beautiful black dawn that is Icewind Dale.
Another beautiful day.
Another beautiful day.
You guys are you're brought back to Trovis, standing at the window, looking out, being like, the sun's never gonna rise again, god damn it.
I feel really bad for him.
Stay
Another
positive.
beautiful awake time.
So, what does the party want to do?
We want to go investigate the hole.
I believe we should be moving on to Dugan's Hole, yes.
Dugan's
I have a note that says "Stop the sunblights?" Question mark.
Yeah, we should probably do
I
that.
think that's an umbrella thing to deal with.
Yeah,
It's an umbrella
the
thing?
soothsayer warned you that you would need to test your metal against Icewind Dale itself before you went against the Sunblights, or you would fall.
Is there
Otherwise known as she says, you're too low level.
Don't fuck
This
it up.
area is locked by level.
But we
You
also
may
will not
believe
get
in
any more
yellow
levels. We will not be getting any more levels by doing town quests.
Yep.
But we will be getting allies.
And
I do not
objects of power.
Believe in levels.
I was gonna
Not
ask
in my
in
hometown.
Goodmead, is there like a shop where we can like go buy supplies, armor, and stuff?
Do you have money to buy such things?
I have money. Do I have enough? Well, we'll see how well we can negotiate.
You're in Goodmead?
How much money do I
Yeah,
have?
there's nothing in Goodmead.
There's
I don't think there's
nothing
anything.
here.
It was a very tiny town when we first came here.
Excuse me, does my
I'm
page
trying
up
to
button? Why does
just
my
buy,
page
like,
up button not work? There is
As-
nothing of the sort in Goodmead.
Did you say 9 or nigh?
Nothing of.
9.
Okay.
Neither. He said neither, actually.
Yeah. Well, I can't hear.
The
Uh,
only place that's
We know.
smaller and poorer than Goodmead, we're heading to.
Can't wait.
Wonderful.
Sounds good.
To the hole.
As you guys are leaving, one of the dwarves, who is standing in the mead hall as you guys are walking up, flags one of you down, kind of raising an excited, stubby, fat finger towards you.
I'm gonna look over at Joanna.
Joanna is already heading over.
I'm gonna look at Blair.
You're the adventurers, aren't you?
Yes, we are. I don't think we've chosen a name yet, though, but I have some ideas.
Let
Who
me
are
tell
you?
you about a story that might be worth you all checking out. They say the Frostmaiden lives on a misty isle hidden among the bergs in the sea of moving ice. There's a mighty strange whale with a boat on its back that swims in those frigid waters. I bet it knows where the island is. You can catch the whale at Angajuck's Bell, an old anchorage, but you must ring the bell hanging by the pier to call it.
And who are you again?
I'm Grog.
Well, thank you, Grog. That's wonderful.
Literally
Names
all
here
I
are
can
so literal.
literally the only thing I can think of is the giant with the sailing ship on its head and from Time Bandits.
Angajuck's Bell, you said.
Aye.
Well, thank you so much for finding us and sharing this information with us.
Well, you're adventurers. That's what adventurers do. Ye adventure. Do ye not?
I am going to... How much is a mead again? I'm going to buy him another mead as thanks.
He gets them for free. He works here.
I am going to offer to buy him another mead, and when I learn that, I'm going to say, oh, of course. I'm going to thank him again, press 5 copper into his hand just to do it. And I'm going to come back and tell the rest of the party excitedly that I know where the Frostmaiden lives. Confirmed. Most accurate information you could possibly need. No checks needed. No sense motive required. I trust this random dwarf.
With your life.
Ring Angajuck's bell to get to a whale with a boat on its head, and the Frostmaiden lives there?
No, the whale is then going to tell us, after we capture it, where she lives.
Right.
Capturing a whale seems difficult.
Justin, did you just scraw?
Yeah, there's an axe beak pen just outside the good mood. Yeah.
Naturally.
I must agree with that
Naturally.
axe speak over there. I think we're all still too scrawny to go up against the Icewind.
Your accent's
Oh.
changed. Does that have
Maybe.
something to do with it being cold outside?
It's a bit cold.
Nathan's
always
favorite
been
thing to do
cold
is to make
outside.
fun of somebody when they lose an accent.
Yeah, that's mean. Although he did fall exactly into Cypher there for a second.
It's true. So, we're going to be a little bit cipher now, aren't we? Ha ha ha. You'll never catch up to me now, Capper.
Yeah.
Well, Nocta, Sabo, I don't know what the three of you are finding so funny, but it sounds like a lot of fun. Do we want to head on our way, though, to my hometown?
I'll look.
Oh yes, the
I'll look to
hole.
Blair.
Dugan's hole.
All right. Let us.
You looked to Blair, but Blair was busy typing.
World map.
It's okay. It was just for me to say it, and not for her to do anything.
All
What'd you
right.
say?
So for reference,
I
if
didn't
you
even hear
guys-
what you said.
If you guys go far down south, I found actually the correct marker for that is where the spaceship crashed.
That
Sick.
diamond?
Yes. It's in
There's
the
a-
mountain somewhere.
There's a diamond.
That's it.
Oh, right there.
There it is.
Ooh.
Is that
That's a
it?
very scenic location to crash. I really admire their
And then if you
priorities.
scroll up, there is a new diamond.
Mhm.
This is specifically Sabo knows about the small anchorage of Angajuk, so that is where that is.
Oh. Oh.
Mm.
Okay, that changes my feelings about it. Okay, cool.
That is-
And then as well, for you, Sabo, that is the reason you know that is because you came from that place on your way to Bremen.
Yeah.
So it's
Interesting.
Angajuk is very close to that place.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Great.
If anybody cares, I think I come from here.
Oh, wait. Hang on. I need to zoom out so I can see your
Yeah,
ping.
me too.
Bird?
Do it again.
Yeah, me too.
I think I'm like here.
I don't see your ping.
I can't see the ping.
Do it again. Do it again. Hold it
Wait.
down
Yeah.
longer. Oh,
There.
you're
Okay.
way over to the right. Way over to the right.
Way over there.
Over here somewhere.
Pretty
I
sure
think you
that's where
might be more
Mirabar is.
south, Caitlin. I think you might be more south.
Yeah,
I thought it was the
It
very,
says-
very, very top of the spine of the world.
it says spine of the world right here, so obviously you're living on the words.
Yeah,
Right-
on the
right
top
at the
is
top.
H.
Like right here.
On the D. You're living on the D.
Top of the D.
It might be actually, Caitlin, kind of in like this area.
Oh, like on the other
Oh,
side.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That checks out.
Wow.
Because
Wow, you're from far away.
Far away.
Far away.
Anyway. Shall we go to Dugan's Hole?
What's
I've
in
been
Dugan's
waiting
hole?
weeks.
Why are we going
We
there?
are going to be in Dugan's Hole pretty
There's
soon.
wolves. There's big wolves.
There's probably
And-
not.
How are
would
we
not
going to
be said.
negotiate with these wolves?
I think we're
If
gonna
we-
negotiate with these
I think-
ones for the first time with our fists.
Yeah, I do not think wolves are smart enough to negotiate with.
Whoa. What's going on, roll 20? I think I got to reload here. Hold on.
Sure. It is a long and cold walk to Dugan's Hole because the path from Goodmead to Dugan's Hole has only really been walked by a single wagon that is actually more of a wheelbarrow that probably will take 1 or 2 barrels of mead over. So the path is tough and exhausting, but you guys do eventually close in towards Dugan's Hole. Can I get everybody's wisdom saving modifiers, please?
Saving
0,
modifier?
I think.
Yeah.
+4.
Big old
Plus
goose
one.
egg.
+1.
1.
1.
Mine's a -1.
All right. Blair and Ennui, you guys both hear a voice
Ruh-roh.
speaking in the back of your head in a language you do not understand, but Ennui you recognize.
Oof.
It is half parts deep and abyssal, half parts primordial, and all parts nightmare. Neither of you guys speak deep speak, right?
I speak Underdark.
So no, you do
That's
not.
not even close.
Not even the same close. Yeah.
Close.
It is actually
No.
very close in terms of like naming convention, but unfortunately, they
Yeah.
they are different. But you recognize it, and then after it
Yeah.
repeats, it begins to almost like take shape. Like when you paint with a paintbrush, and at first you just have a black spot, but soon it turns into a horizon with mountains, and then trees appear, then a river. It begins to translate itself into common, and it repeats the phrase, "We have crashed. Our cargo has fled. We require assistance. If you find this cargo, eliminate it or bring it to us. We need resources. When we have everything we need, we will leave. Our cargo has escaped," and then it repeats, and then it eventually just fizzles out.
Do I understand this to be the conversation we had the night before about ennui?
If you think it is, you could assume it is. Yeah, if that's what you think, yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny, but
I'm just gonna as we're walking. I don't. Does anybody else look freaked out?
Ennui probably looks pretty freaked out, right? Ennui?
Pretty bug-eyed.
Yeah.
Pretty bug-eyed, darting all over, looking around.
As we're walking, I'm just going to like come up, but beside him and take a look and see that he looks freaked out as I look, and I'm just gonna take his existing hand and I'm just gonna hold it while we're walking for a minute.
It's existing. So
Yeah, I
tender
think-
and so rude.
I think Joanna's emotions, like in terms of like the difference between Ennui and Joanna, is that Joanna is like proving that 80% of car crashes happen within 10 miles of home because she's just on cruise control down this road.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And I'm just gonna turn on me and be like, "You all right?"
They're close.
I know.
To the hole?
Unless you have a better idea.
No, the hole's fine. I don't think we're not prepared for him. I don't think.
You're saying we're fucked either way.
We're gonna get fucked in the hole or not.
I just the further away from that speech I can get, the better. And I fancy our odds against some giant wolves.
After 4 hours of walking, you guys make it to Dugan's Hole. This place, compared to everywhere else you've been in Icewind Dale and the 10 towns, this place is like dilapidated buildings, windows boarded up, very little light coming from any of the buildings. It looks like it's just a small fire to keep the people inside warm. And when you enter where the previous places people were walking on the street, business was happening, Dugan's Hole has none of it. It's a small, quiet, cold, and unwelcoming town. What would you guys like to do?
Jokes. Not making any whole jokes. I respect and like Joanna too much. I'm not making any whole jokes.
As we Noctis says, muttering under his breath. As we're approaching, like, you know, kind of like towns in view and whatnot, but before we get into the thick of it, I'm just gonna be like, Joanna, do you have anyone left here? Is there someone to see, someone to avoid?
Oh, sorry. I was just remembering some songs. There's not much to do here other than sing. Yeah. There's probably a home or two where people I know are probably in. I'm sure the speaker is still Edgra, so I suppose we could stop in and talk to the Dermot.
Dermot, is that a title or a person?
That's Edgar's last name. The Dermot family. There's like 3, maybe 4 families here.
But Edgra is the speaker of the town.
Yes, exactly. Of this whole town.
Whole town.
That's what we call one
let's
of those respectful Dugan's Hole jokes.
Yeah. That was a safe, family-friendly joke about Dugan's Hole, which I'm sure they appreciate.
Are you okay, Caitlin?
Dugan?
I think I accidentally broke Caitlin.
The best part was that I read what you said and snorted, and then you snorted in response. And then you and I were children.
All right, so
Joanna just sighs as the party is barely managing to giggle, and Salem is actually like kind of keeping a weird smile for the first time ever. And Joanna's like, it's not like anyone here is going to care what you say anyways, so you might as well just say it.
No, it's fine.
No, we got it's out of our system. It's fine. It's
Oh yeah,
fine.
no, I'm done. I'm
Yeah.
done.
No, it's
I
fine.
do not understand what is funny.
but Joanna,
Thank you, Lumamec. You're one of my favorites.
are you?
But where is Dugan?
Fuck, we've been over this.
Joe,
Dugan's dead.
Can we just
But then
go
why don't they name the town?
to the speaker?
Joe, are you okay to be here?
Joanna is going to reach up and check both of her horns like she's making sure they're still there, and then she's going to look at her hooves and go, I'd prefer we not run into any of the Debrace clan, but other than that, it's not like we can avoid them. I would be surprised if there's still 50 people in this town.
Please, lead the way.
What happened?
We're gonna take a little break for YouTube.